it's one of those things that my personal journey I thought was, I'm a guy. I fight through it. You stay busy. You deal with it at night. You pass out and you go to bed and you wake up in the morning and continue on. A month later, when nothing was working out, I knew it was pretty much going downhill. I came in early and I was sitting here, and usually I come in about 8 o'clock, and I was here about 7:15. And I found myself sitting at my desk, and I carry a gun all the time. I have guns in the shop. It is what it is. And I know that my dog Tucker, the white lab floating around here, he's still with me. He's 14, and I had a few of the other guys, Bullet and Willow were here, and Lacey. And I felt his tongue on my leg, and kind of when I popped out of it, my Glock was sitting on the desk, and that was where I was gonna end it. It was right there. I mean, that was the bottom of my existence. I've talked about this with different groups and stuff, and they're like, but you're you. And it's like, right, but I can't say how I got there that day. I mean, I knew my whole world I thought was gonna end, and it was like, what am I doing this for? I mean, I have $1 million business, and I employ 20 people and stuff, and I think if it wasn't for Tuck, and I sat there and it kind of snapped me out of it, and I didn't want the dogs to, that was what they were at. I don't want them to see that or be there, and it's like, this sucks. I didn't call anyone. I have friends call me, but I didn't call anyone, and people are like, well, I wish you'd have said something. I wish you would have said something. I understand that now. When somebody does that, it's like, I wish I'd have been there, but nobody can be there when you don't know it. And I hit it well. A couple months later, I was talking to my two good friends at the time, both former Marines, one retired, one in, Trev and Tara, and kind of briefed them on it. And they're, you got to tell us and this and that. I'm like, but they didn't dwell on it. Both of them, when I told them, they were like, yeah, been there. And it just floored me. And I was like, what? They're like, been there, sat there. My guy told me that. She told me how her story went. And I was like, well, this shit's got to stop.